So I wrote something and I want to read it to you, but I don't want to seem like I'm reading to you. But I guess I have to read it to you because I was thinking about a lot of stuff in my regain and my obesity and my lifestyle. And basically what I wrote, I hope will help you in your own weight loss journey. And if I'm not looking at the camera every now and then, it's because I'm reading. So bear with me. But anyway, first of all, an update on my weight. I have been eating a little bit more carbs, and I didn't go to the gym every day this week. I only went once this week because we had a snowmageddon here in Toronto. And so then I was stuck at home or just stuck in my car. So anyways, it doesn't matter because January 1st, I weighed 228. February 1st, I weighed 225. March 1st, today, I weighed 221. So there is some movement, even though it's slow, because the whole month of February, I swear to God, my scale was doing this. Up and down and up and down and up and down. So, anyways, I'm just going to read you what I wrote, and I hope that it helps with your own journey. Right. So here goes. Did you ever watch the show? I'm sure you have, My 600-Pound Life, because it is a very scary show, and it's kind of an example of the former me. And you know, obesity doesn't happen on its own. As a matter of fact, last week when I was working out at the gym, I was on the treadmill at the same time as Dr. Nazaudin, who works out of a strip mall in Texas, was on. So it was certainly a good NSV, non-scale victory, or a good reminder of where my life was, even though I wasn't 600 pounds, but I was, you know, getting up there at 450 pounds when I started this journey 2 years ago. So I used to blame my mother for my obesity. I grew up in a family of obese sisters and a mother. My sisters could probably do with the weight loss surgery as well. I hope they're not watching this video. But in the beginning of my journey, I was looking for their support at first and was kind of let down because they didn't really want to talk about it. As if jealousy. It was kind of a jealousy. They weren't happy to talk about the topic. They mostly just congratulated me on my weight loss, but never really had deep conversations about it. And certainly they didn't say, hey, I'm going to lose weight like you did too, and join you on your journey. No, that never happened. So 2 years later, I have noticed within my family that my siblings are starting to take on healthier habits, which is great. And there's nothing like a sibling or a friend telling you over and over again, you should lose weight, you should stop eating that, you should do something about your weight. It doesn't work. As you all know, you started this journey basically with your own self, saying to yourself, in my case, Wendy, you really need to do something about this. Enough is enough. So, you know, regain is the thing that's on my mind all the time because of old habits can slip back into your lifestyle. And like you go to the store, you buy a small chocolate bar, or you're filling up on a tank of gas and you're paying at the gas pump and you pick up a small bag of chips, and all of a sudden these bad habits are coming back into your life. As a matter of fact, yesterday I bought a bag of chocolate Easter eggs. And last night I was watching streaming Amazon, this new show called Hunters, which is, by the way, fantastic, with Al Pacino. And I magically ate up the entire bag. It wasn't a big bag. It was about 300 calories of chocolate, but I did eat it. So I felt guilty, but not guilty. I thought, you know what? It's empty. It's gone. You know, it's done with. So I still have issues with chocolate for sure. Actually, I posted on my Facebook recently an image saying, if you were to give up cheese or give up chocolate for the rest of your life, which one would you give up? And I chose cheese. I can't live without chocolate, for sure. So, you know, as far as regain is concerned, what happens is there's a little bit here, a little bit there. There are crackers with your tuna, etc. So all of a sudden, these bad habits start creeping back in if you don't watch it. It is hard to accept the concept in your mind that healthy eating is fun. In reality, healthy eating is hard and it's not fun. You feel deprived, or you feel like you deserve a treat because you've been good all day. You went to the gym, but it's really true that nobody dies without a bowl of popcorn. Or you died because you didn't have junk food, or we die because we didn't have a chocolate bar. But you do die from obesity. And there are people out there that die daily from obesity. So that's something to think about. My mom died because she was obese all her life. She died of fatty liver disease. And at the end of the day, we all like our junk food and we all love to have snacks. So for me, the big wake-up call was seeing that my mother suffered from obesity, and in the end, it really killed her because she died of fatty liver disease because of misusing her body all her life. So weight loss surgery is an elective surgery. It's something that we decide to do for ourselves. And likewise, we have to decide to stick to it or decide not to stick to it. There's no halfway with weight loss surgery. But the reality is that weight loss surgery is not only the quick fix, it has to be the lifelong decision to adopt healthy eating and lifestyle changes. So it's not a quick fix, because as you all know, now that if you're into your past your honeymoon period, that you're back on the diet train. You're back on watching what you eat the rest of your life. As I call it, I'm in food prison for the rest of my life. So you either do it or you do not. It's up to you. It's your choice, right? So in the end, you decided to have the surgery because you have to stick to it, and it has to be done by you. So nobody else can do it for you. You can do the weight loss journey, but nobody else can do how to do it for you. You have to figure it out yourself. You did the surgery because you want it, and you have to follow the plan, and you have to stick to it. It entails dedication because you choose to. Otherwise, it's a struggle, for sure. You have to stick to it. So in the end, if you're waiting for people to save you, you're not going to succeed. They are there to support you and happy to cheer you on, but your success is up to you, right? Remember, this is your choice and it's your journey and no one else's. They want to support you. They want to cheer you on, but they cannot do it for you. You need to decide what you want, right? I need to decide what I want. And I want to stay on this journey. I don't want weight regain. And I want to continue on into Wonderland if I get there. Do you want junk food that's been hurting you all your life? Or do you want the food that makes you healthier? This is your choice, your journey. You decide what happens. Success after weight loss surgery isn't easy. The people who get to goal and stay there don't magically float there adversitely because their lives are stress-free and they woke up one morning loving kale or looking forward to running a half marathon run every Saturday. They got there because they put hard work into it. They showed up every single day and they did it. They are not perfect. We are not perfect. I am not perfect. We stumble, they stumble. They stumble and struggle with their weight being plateaued, which I have. Their weight loss went fast, their weight loss went slow, they cried, they gave up, but they didn't. And I didn't, and I don't give up. They decided they wanted to get to the goal and stay there. I decided I wanted to get to my goal, and definitely I will stay there. They didn't hit the snooze button in the morning and not go to the gym or hit that keep watching buttons on Netflix. They wanted it more, and they wanted to eat something after they had the fight with their best friend or wife or child. I mean, how many times are you emotionally eating? Something happened. Something good happened. You want to eat. Something bad happened. You definitely want to eat. Remember telling yourself or thinking to yourself that it's hard for you. Do you remember that? And that other people are so lucky or blessed that they don't seem to gain weight no matter what they eat. Yeah, I remember that for sure. Looking at people and thinking, why is that person eating so much and they're so skinny? Like, that's not fair. It isn't productive to think like that, for sure. When you think about it, I don't have any more hours in the day than the people that have lost the weight and kept it off. They don't have a secret stash of extra hours a day. They've made a decision not to watch 3 or 5 or 6 hours of Netflix, but they decided to go to the gym, or decided to go for a walk with the dog, or decided to go to bed. They didn't get a better nutritionist than you, or have a smaller pouch or a smaller sleeve or a different set of instructions. It all comes down to making choices. Whether or not you want to stick to an 800 or 1200 calorie a day diet, or go to the gym 5 to 7 times a week. So if you choose to track your calories and your food intake with your app every day, or if you choose to go to the gym 7 days a week, or choose to sit on the couch when you get home from work and watch 4 hours of Netflix or Amazon or Disney Plus or Crave, it's up to you. Struggle is looking at it straight in the eye and approaching it. You need to do the work every day. And yes, the struggle is real. It's really up to you. You have to figure it out yourself what you want to do, right? Do you want to regain the weight you lost? I don't. Do you want to eat a bag of chips more than to be able to fit into those great pair of skinny jeans? No. If you're watching my video, it's obvious you want to change the way you feel. And it's obvious you want to make this choice and this chance and this change. But you need to do it yourself, and nobody else will do it for you. And that's the message to myself, because I watch my videos back all the time for inspiration, is that I have to do this myself. I cannot rely on other people to do it for me. I can't use other people as examples and say, well, look at that person. She started at 375 pounds and now she weighs 150 pounds. Which a friend of mine does up in Orangeville. So I have to stop comparing myself to other people, and hopefully you can too, because the key for yourself is to stay on the journey, stay with your ship that you're steering towards your goal. And once you reach your goal, don't fall off the wagon. You know, it is a lifelong struggle. We have had we've seriously damaged our body and our brain with our food habits and food addiction. And my body, my skin, has permanently been damaged by this habit that I've had all my life. And it's taken me 60 years to realize this. And my body has taken 60 years of abuse. And it can't be wiped out, that abuse. It can't be, because I have a permanent scar. I have permanent scars on my skin from my body abuse, in my eating abuse, in my eating habits. So definitely, skin removal surgery, all of those sort of things to make and help you look better, that's great. But in the end, it's all about this. It's about how you feel every day about yourself and your journey. Looking at NSVs all the time, non-scale victories, NSVs, non-scale victories are very, very important to remind yourself how far you've come. The fact that I can walk much better than I could 2 years ago. The fact that I can just simply get off the couch without having to heave-ho myself off the couch. And the fact that I go to the gym on a regular basis. The fact that I know that I shouldn't be eating certain things. The fact that I'm on the scale every day, weighing myself to make sure I stay with my journey. And, you know, these are, again, all reminders for myself when I watch these videos back to stay on track. It's really, really important. I feel so much happier now than I did 2 years ago because I'm so much more active, doing so many more things. I have more energy, for sure. I sleep better. I don't have sleep apnea anymore. I don't have high blood pressure anymore. You know, it's just, you know, wonderful how much healthier I feel by having lost this weight. So I think that's about enough for this week. I hope you got something from this. I certainly can post this text because I wrote it out, and I can post the text of what I talked about underneath this video as well, and share your comments when your journeys with yourself. And thanks for joining me here on this Sunday, March 1st. And today in Toronto, it is sunny and it's warming up a bit. We did have a lot of snow this week, but I think it's going to start melting this week as well. So that will give me a chance to get outside more often. And looking forward to the spring. So thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share my channel with your friends and family. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I'm on Instagram at Finding Wendy Toronto is my Instagram name. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye!